Welcome to the quiz session on soil mechanics. This is for quiz number 2. Determine the total head, pressure head, elevation head and also head loss at entry and exit end and point X of the soil sample. Sufficient time was given in order to solve this question. So we are not giving further time. Okay, let us start the solution. Solution to this problem. So how to determine entry and exit end and what is head loss at point X? So consider this as datum. First you need a reference point. Consider this tail water as datum. Consider tail water as datum. Consider tail water as datum. Then it would be easy to solve and compute. Consider this tail water point D as datum. Then elevation head at A. Then elevation head at A. This is point A. Elevation head at A means height. 20 plus 40, 60. 60 plus 40 is 100. 100 centimeters. This is elevation head at A, point A. Pressure head at A is 0. Why? Because water mark itself is at the point A. Hence I can say that pressure head at A is 0. Total head at A is summation of pressure head and elevation head. 100 plus 0 is 100 centimeters. This is at point A. Now from the above diagram you can say that water is flowing freely from point A to point D. Water is flowing freely from point A to point D. Soil enters at point B because at X of the soil sample, it was given in the question, determine total head, pressure head and head loss at entry and exit end and point X of the soil sample. Here soil sample is from B to C only. This is soil sample. Soil is entering the water. Soil is entering the water at point B. Hence point B is called entry end. And leaving this water at point C. Hence C is called exit end. Entry end. Entry end. Nothing but point B. Entry end is point B. Elevation head at point B. 20 plus 40, 60. This is elevation head at B. Pressure head at B. Always remember at entry end and exit end, calculate the pressure head corresponding to the water with which it is easy in communication. So this point B is easily in communication with point A. It is very easy. Hence pressure head is depth of water rising in the piezometer inserted at point B. I can say that pressure head is nothing but 40. Total head is nothing but summation of pressure head and elevation head. Nothing but 100. Always there will be head loss when water flows from one end to another end. Head loss will be there when water flows from one end to another end. Here when water flows from point A to point B, head loss is nothing but difference of total heads. Head loss is not the difference of pressure head or elevation head. Head loss is always the difference of total head only. Total head at A minus total head at entry end. 100 minus 100, that is nothing but 0. There will be no head loss at entry end. There will be no head loss at entry end. At exit end. At exit end. Exit end means point C. Exit end means point C. Elevation head at point C is equal to how much? 20. Always elevation is measured from datum 20. To calculate pressure head at C, don't insert piezometer at C and say that the pressure head is nothing but 40 plus 40, 80. That is not the way. If you want pressure head at either entry end or at exit end, always make sure the end with which the water is in communication. Here tail water is in communication with point A for the entry end B. Here tail water is in communication with point C at exit end. So insert piezometer at this point. Insert piezometer like this. Water will rise up to this. But water will fall here. like capillarity. Fall. How much fall? Minus 20. Pressure head at C is minus 20. Total head at C is equal to 0. Total head at C is 0. Why negative? Because it is falling. Falling always take minus sign. Rise always take positive sign. For the entrant and exitant of the soil sample, make sure that you measure the pressure head for the corresponding water level with which it is in communication. Here you can easily communicate with A. Point B can easily communicate with point A, while point C can easily communicate with point D. Like that you calculate pressure head at the entry end and at exit end. That is the beauty of this question. Now calculate head loss at exit end. How do you calculate head loss? Always water flows from point A to point D. Point C located in between this flowing of water. Head loss is equal to total head at A minus total head at C. 100 minus 0. That is nothing but 100. 100 minus 0 nothing but 100. That is head loss at exit end. That is head loss at exit end. Now, at point X, at point X, you can see. At point X, first calculate elevation head at X. First calculate elevation head at X. 20 plus 10. 20 plus 10. 20 plus 10 is equal to 30 centimeters. This is the elevation head at X. Don't calculate pressure head at X directly. For any point within the soil sample, this point X is within the soil sample. For any point within the soil sample, calculate head loss proportionate with the total head. Make a note. Make note. For any point within the soil, calculate head loss in proportion to the total head. For any point within the soil sample, calculate the head loss in proportion to the total head. So, find total head at X. First of all, we have to determine total head at X. Total head at X. How much? Total head at X, how much? Wait. Don't get tense. So, total depth of water from datum end. Total height is how much? 40 plus 40, 80. 80 plus 20, 100. 100. This is the total height at point A. 100 minus 0. 100 minus 0. This is the difference of total heads at point A and point D. Total head at point A is 100. Total head at point D is 0. We know that hydraulic gradient I is equal to head loss by total length of flow. Head loss by length of seepage. Length of flow path. Head loss occurs when water flows from point A to point D. So total head at point A is 100 and total head at point D is 0. So 100 minus 0. This is head loss. Calculate head loss in proportion to the total head. So, for 40 centimeters soil depth, this is depth of soil mass only. For 40 centimeter soil depth, the head loss is, we know that head loss is nothing but difference of total heads. Hence, total head at point A minus total head at point B is nothing but total head loss. For 40 centimeter soil depth, the head loss is 100 minus 0, that is 100 centimeter. For 40 centimeter soil depth, this is the head loss. But point X is located at 30 centimeter depth from point B. But point X is located at 30 centimeter depth. At 30 centimeter depth from entry end. Now you can say at point X, I am rubbing this. But point X is located at 30 centimeter depth from the entry end. For 40 centimeter depth, 100 minus 0 is the difference of total heads. For 30 centimeter, how much? 100 minus 0 by 40 into 30. This is nothing but head loss up to point X. 100 by 40 into 30. For 25 times. So head loss up to X is equal to 75. 25 3 is 75. Head loss up to X is equal to 75 centimeters. Head loss at X is equal to 75 centimeters. Now, total head at X is equal to total head at entry minus head loss up to point X. Why? Because head loss is nothing but difference of total heads. Head loss is nothing but difference of total heads. What is total head at entry? 100. Total head at entry is 100. Minus head loss up to point X is 75. 100 minus 75 is 25. So this 25 centimeters is the total head at X. This 25 centimeters is the total head at X. Elevation head at X is 30. Total head is 25. How do you compute pressure head? Pressure head is equal to total head minus elevation head only. So total head is 25. 25 minus 30 minus 5. Not 5. 30 minus 25 is 5. But 25 minus 30 is minus 5. That is pressure head at X. Pressure head at X is minus 5. Total head at X is 25. Elevation head at X is 30. What is remaining? Head loss up to X is 75. So this is the solution to this problem. Again I repeat for this concept. This is a new concept. For any point within the soil, calculate head loss in proportion to the total head. Why? Because hydraulic gradient is equal to delta H by L. H1 minus H2 by L. Like this we computed. Everything is solved. At all ends we have determined at point A, at point B, point C. At point D everything is 0. Pressure head is 0, a datum head, because it itself is the datum head. Everything is 0 at point D. Pressure head is 0. Elevation head is 0. Total head is 0. Head loss is not 0. Head loss is 100 minus 0. Head loss is 100 at point D. Okay? This is the solution to this problem.